Troublesome since 96. You wish you could breathe easy, know the ledge.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Washington Redskins. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle made there by Mason Foster.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
On second down, here's Goff. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
76, tell him. 76. 76.
On first down, it's Gurley. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big run there by Gurley. Give him 50. Two yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Gurley again here on first down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Todd Gurley, that 18-yard touchdown run. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Peterson, Charles, at age 33, I think when he signed with the Redskins, people were wondering what would this season be like. Well, it started off pretty good.
Yeah, and you remember the reason why they're asking that question. Age 33. Last season didn't end very well in Arizona. Had some good games, but was hurt down the stretch. Didn't have those games again. But now, 96 yards in the season opener for Washington at Arizona. Comes back for 20 against Indianapolis, and then 120, a big performance against Green Bay. At his best, you're getting to Adrian Peterson, the defense's fear.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to drop it for a loss of nearly 20 yards.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Hey, back up.
From the gun, here's Smith. Buying time to his left. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Jordan Reed has it, and he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Smith finding his big tight end Reed for a Redskins first.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. On first down, Smith steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Smith looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Quinn. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchup.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 4th down, Smith. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. They snap it to Smith. That's complete right around the 8. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Jay Gruden's guys unable to convert on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Now a 1st down throw. Goff escaping the pressure right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it with Brown. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
You don't want no problem with me.
A minute 59 to go in the first half. Well, it's a Gruden family trait to be aggressive, and Jay's going to go for 2 here. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Now Smith. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, 1-up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. On the return, it's Pharaoh Cooper. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The L.A. Rams in the midst of their open week right now, coming off one of the most exhilarating football games in the NFL we've seen in a while, that 54-51 victory over Kansas City.
And think about everything that went into that victory, because it was a game that the whole league and anyone who likes football couldn't wait to see. It was supposed to be in Mexico City, which would have been played at altitude. So the Rams got out of L.A. and went to Colorado Springs to train the week before the game. Turned out the game got moved back to the Coliseum. And in the NFL, if you move a game away from your home base and you're going to play in London or Mexico City, if you're the designated home team, you have to hold your stadium for just in case. And that kicked in, and then we had a game for the ages with Kansas City. That was a blast.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Shotgun snap for Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Just beating the play clock, Smith. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Aaron Donald in there to get him for his second sack of the night. The final shot here before break. Smith. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. To throw on second down is Smith, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down, couldn't connect. Now it's third.
That has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Third down, it's Adrian Peterson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On first down, it's Smith. Flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. With that incompletion, let's look forward to the rest of the NFL season. You know, a lot of people say the season doesn't really get exciting till after Thanksgiving. Well, what are you looking forward to in the month of December?
I do like that expression because each sport has its own, doesn't it? Teams that are in first place July 4th in baseball, that's who's going to win the division, right? That's one of the old adages. We go on and on, but for me, this is what I'm going to look forward to. The NFC East could be a 3-team race. How about the revival of the Chicago?
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Louis. Al, look up.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd, gone. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8. They don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. Completes it right side to Doxson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Smith now to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down, Peterson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st and 10, Smith. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again they run with Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
We're good. We're good. 4 down. Check. What? 180. What? Out. Look up.
From his goal line here, Goff. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Here we go, guys. Here we go. 4 down. What?
Gurley. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Gonna give this time to the tailback. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
4 down. Go, son. 180.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey. 4 down. What?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They run. It's Gurley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Gurley. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And now running right through it. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. Down to the 25. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defensive.
They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
I be out on a late night, opposite a play fight. See sign break night, this
Break night.
my wristwatch is like a break light. And you can get it right on your gravesite. So tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho. I heard that you in love with the stuff in your in the hate me, they hate me. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday with the facts. Security guard told Kevin Hart to relax. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
I reinvented myself, they sorta hated it. I reinvented myself and upgraded it. Traded in the Jews, copped a couple new ones. Lost a couple friends and got a couple new ones. Upstairs and downstairs, the balcony. These oceanside views, the alchemy. Ain't nothing crazy like the city in the summertime. So when it's winter, I still be on my summer grind.
Handle your business. Handle your business.
Loyal and honor, don't break the bro codes. The more red rose, max with the rose gold. Whoever counted me out, they can't count. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me